Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be making a really cute refrigerator magnet. We're going to be using the ends of the ribbon spool to make these, and they're super fun and super easy. So let's get started. This is a great way to upcycle or to even recycle, like things you would normally throw away. So I had done several projects like this before, and I'll post those for you so you can get an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with some decorative paper. I just took two of the ends of the ribbon spool and I just glued them together. Nothing fancy. All I did was use some of the extra strength Elmer's glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the front and the back of this. And so I thought this paper was real pretty, and I'm making this for my sister, so, and I'm going to put a message or sentiment right in the middle, but you'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this with the Elmer's glue, and I love this stuff. This is the extra strength one. Okay, so I just want to make sure this is completely covered. And I'm going to cover both sides. It doesn't really matter what the back looks like, but I want it to have a polished look on both sides. So you just want to make sure that you really cover that nicely. And if you want to use some of your other glue, you can, but this should work. So I want this to be the front side, so I have to remember to put this on the back side of this. And then I'm just going to press it on here real good. And this one is the larger ribbon spool. There are some smaller ones, but I think this is a great craft that you can do with kids too. Okay, so once that's on there, you just want to cut around it. That way you don't have to trace, you just kind of cut around. Okay, and so now you've got a nice circle, it's all covered. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we'll start decorating it. Once you have both sides covered, this is a pretty paper too, but I'm going to use this side. You're going to put your sentiment on here. And so when I was making another card, I saw this sentiment on this stamp set. This is called the Relic stamp set. Friends don't grow apart when they are rooted in our hearts. And then this is another one I like. Live in the moment, then savor the memories. So I'm going to use this one right here because it's for my sister and she's like my best friend. And I'm going to stamp that right into the middle here. It's a nice way to use your sentiments for another project. You don't have to use it for just cards. You can put it on other things. And I think this is really a wonderful gift, maybe for a coworker. Also would be nice. We're going to go ahead and just stamp this. And I am using the VersaFine black ink because I want it to be very vibrant. And I'm just going to stamp it right here. You get a really nice, crisp stamp with this. So look how pretty that is. Okay, so once you get that on there, see how pretty that is? Look at that. And with my magnets on the back, I'm so excited. Now I'm going to take these flowers that I made. And I was working on another project and I had a bunch of flowers left over and I said, you know what, rather than put them in my stash, I'm going to use them. And so these flowers I stamped onto some decorative paper and I took the smaller flower, and this is from Sunflower Wishes, one of my favorite stamp sets. You've more than likely, if you watch my videos, you've seen me use this a ton of times. And so I just stamped the flower on a piece of paper, and then I took another, like this little circle right here, the center of the flower, and stamped it on another piece of paper, and I cut these out separate, and that's how I created the middle part for this. So if you ever need some ideas for just creating some different type of flowers, this is perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my flowers up going around like this, because I want to make sure my sentiment shows through. So I'm going to line them up before I glue them down, basically. See how I want to space them apart. And I did a lot of flowers. I was just having fun making these. With Mother's Day right around the corner, this is a great gift. And so look at that. Look how pretty that is. This will be really pretty on my sister's refrigerator, or if she has like a, I guess like a file folder that's magnetic, she could stick it on that. She could stick it on there somewhere at work. If you want to hang it, you can put some twine, glue some twine on and just hang it. That's another idea. Just coming up with all these ideas. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. So for this, I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And I'm just going to put some right along here. Start at the top and work my way around here. I want that to come off the edge. And I will be alternating, so I'm going to put it on here. I think it's easier to put it on there, that way you don't go over the sides. And just space them out. The nice thing about the liquid glue is you have time to move it around a little bit. And this just gives it another added dimension. I don't want them to be laying flat on there. I want them to kind of be just a little bit up so that they have dimension. Yep, let's get some more glue on there. I keep forgetting to put it on here and not on here. You can make a bunch of these. Just get out all your sentiments. You could even do one with happy birthday on it. Right? No rules. Just do it the way you want. Okay, so you get it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go right around and finish this and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I'm going to add my magnets on there. This is what the back looks like. Okay, and so I'm going to take these magnets, and they're like the flat magnets. Let me show you what they look like here. There's 100 self-adhesive round magnets, and you just peel and stick. I'm just going to do a small dot of hot glue on it though, just because. But you just peel that off, and let's see, I'm going to just put, I mean, this is really light, so I probably don't need all of these, but I just want to make sure. See, just that easy. Peel and stick. On there. Another one right there. And that should be good to go. Now I got this little thing I made with some jute twine and a button. I'm just going to put that off the side. It reminds me of a mini wreath for some reason, so I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on there and stick that on there too. So you can put all kinds of stuff. If you want to add little sequins to it, you can. Just right there. And then if you want, here's another idea. You can take little gems and put them in the center here. But I like this just the way it is. So that's just a quick way to upcycle. Use some of your little scraps of paper and just have fun. So I hope you were inspired by this project. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this video. Bye.